a list of IOCs, which are some file hashes, maybe a couple domains, but
which are subject to change upon will.
They're
right?
subject to, I mean, like I would guarantee they would change. So I'd say,
and where they're useful is like regression analysis. You want to go search for history. Exactly. But yeah, okay, keep going.
But as far as like, you're heading in the same direction. Like you could look forensically at how prevalent that's been, but if you're looking proactively, you're going to have to just update your controls. And I'm not saying don't rely on signature-based things, but update your EDR, make sure it's covering what you want covered. But I would rely on, hunting and behavioral-based things, looking for anomalous activity, in addition to, batting down the hatches in your existing controls, which I could go on about basics, but DNS, obviously, email security, firewalls, training, your basic security hygiene. But yeah,
so back to hygiene then. In other words, because this is so new and emerging, we might not see the presence and activity of the kit itself, but Correct. We might see the aftermath of it. I might see, lateral movement. I might see some kind of like privilege escalation. Just goes back to the basic hygiene things that have 100%. Always been tried and true.
100%. And that's a great point. So they have seen dark utilities used in some known malware samples. So you will hopefully identify it and, post exploit after you get popped. But as far as identifying it, like we can look out for Cobalt Strike. I don't know that we're there yet, but again, I would double down on, SSO and MFA, training your people, naming and shaming and phishing simulation. Like I'm a big proponent in that. Like, let's get people through that. Password management. I mean, this is kind of like every time we see a new 0 day come about, it's like, well, we don't really know what this looks like. So let's revert back to what we know, which is just basic security hygiene.